Uh, as I told you yesterday in class, this video will help you to develop the new assignment on your stock track portfolio. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use support and resistance to define the areas of stop loss and moving average and trend lines as well. So one thing that we have discussed this week was about a correction in the market. Okay, so we can see that since beginning of October, the market has been growing, and in almost all portfolios, your stocks are performing quite well. So the question is, how can I protect my profits using what was taught in class? So we can use trend lines, we can use moving average, we can use support levels, okay? And this is what we're going to show in 2 or 3 examples. And please use these ideas to develop your stop loss in your portfolios. Okay, the first example will be on Apple. So let's imagine that you bought Apple by here, okay? This was on October 18, when the stock started showing positive signs. Okay, you bought the stock at 143, 145 dollars. Okay, and the ideal, so you should have using the stop loss. You should have at this moment a stop loss or below the trend line. You see here, the bullish trend line has been working as a support. It worked here, here, here. Okay, so we can use the support line here, the blue line, as a stop loss. So you can put your stop loss at 139 or even a little bit below this horizontal support line. You see here at 138. Okay, 138, 137. We have a nice area of support when the price used to bump and go up again. Okay, the thing is, okay, if your stop loss is at 139, the condition on the stock has changed a lot. So the stock now is trading at 151. So if you bought stock at 145, you have right now 4.2% of return, positive return, unrealized profit. So what you do now, when the stock is moved up, you have some doubts about what's going to happen next in the market. How you can protect this 4% you have now in your portfolio. You are not going to sell your stock because this is not the objective, no? The target price is 168, we can see here. Okay, so you have mentioned in your report the target price, so you're still far from the target price. You still have upside opportunity of more than 10%. So this is not time to sell your stock, but you are worried about a possible correction in the market. So what are we going to do? So we are going to move the stop loss that was around 140. Okay, we can use now the trend line. You see the blue line here. Well, I can move my stop loss to 143, $3 more. Okay, or would you be very close to the price I have paid? I have paid 145. I put it at 143, and this can protect my better my position, because if the market goes down from 151 with the current stop loss that was around 140, okay, you are going to produce a loss of 4 or 5%. You bought at 145, and if you sell at the stop loss, the current price for the stop loss, so we're going to lose $80, right? So what I'm going to do now is to move the stop loss from 138 following the trend line at 143. Okay, just below the trend line, 1.43. Okay. The other stop loss, a little bit more aggressive, is to use this level. You see the level we have here? 146, 147, okay, which represents the 50-day moving average. Huh? The orange line is the 50-day moving average here. So if the stock crosses below the moving average, I can also close my position. It's still making a profit. Huh? Remember, you bought at 145. And if you're going to put a stop loss, you're going to put a stop loss at 147, just below. Okay, we can still make a $2 profit, which will represent something around 1% on your position. All right. I'm going to move. So what you need to know, if you have a stock like Apple, is to print out. You're going to print out this page. And manually, okay, you're going to put what is the new stop loss, okay, and what was your justification for the stop loss. Was the trend line, was the moving average, was the support level. See here, there's a nice support level here. The stock, every time it comes to this level, this should be a this looks to be a nice level of support for the current support of Apple, 147, right? So this you need to justify in your report. Huh? So just to make this simple, print out the chart, okay, from Finviz, copy and paste in a Word document. Manually, you can indicate, okay, which will be your stop loss, 147 or 143, okay, and justify why you are using one another. Huh? This is the justification is the bullish trend line or the support you see here. So you can just draw a horizontal line here and use the 15-day moving average as well as a second justification, right? Okay, let's move to another stock. NVIDIA. So why am I using NVIDIA? Because NVIDIA is a stock who progressed in the past months more than 35%. So good results on semiconductors, shortage of chips in the market are make semiconductors producers having nice results. So NVIDIA is one of the global leading companies. So imagine that again. Imagine that you bought like Apple. You bought this by 18 of October, right? You paid 220. You paid $220, and you have now a profit of more than 35%. Okay. So you still think that NVIDIA has an upside potential. So NVIDIA still can go a little bit higher at 328. That was the previous resistance. Okay. And correspond as well to the bullish trend line, right? So you don't want to sell NVIDIA. You want to take a little bit more profit before selling your stock. So how you can protect your position against the bad news? So NVIDIA can go down 5, can go down quickly with in any bad news on the stock or on the sector or in the economy overall until the end of the year. So you don't sell the stock, but when you bought NVIDIA at 220, probably you use a stop loss by this level, no? Below this trend line and below this support at 195. So your current stop loss is around 190, 191 by this level, right? So doesn't make any sense to keep this stop loss with this level of profit, because you are only going to sell your position if the stock goes at 191. So you're going to lose all profit you have right now, your 35%. For the moment you bought your stock at 220 until 302. Therefore, what you can do is to move your stop loss from 190 to a level that's going to protect the most of your profits. And you can see here in the chart, you see here there is this level here, okay, 289 can be a good protection for your profit. If the stock goes below this level, maybe we are going to get a correction at the lowest level. Do not forget that technology stocks, they are very volatile. The same way they go up, they can go down. All right. So what I'm going to do is to move my stop loss from 190, okay, $190, 191 to something around 287. Right. If the stock goes down below 287, you're going to sell your position. You still keep more than 8 or 9% of your profits. So you have currently something around the 35%. You can still preserve 30% of your profits. Okay? And again, what you're going to do, you're going to print out the chart of your stock in NVIDIA. Okay? And justify your... So putting at 287, okay, I can protect X% of my current profit, right? So that's the idea for your portfolio and stock track. So you have to do this in all of your stocks. You can also confirm some stocks, maybe they are not performing very well, they're still in the same level. You just confirm the stop loss, the current stop loss. So let's take a company. Let's say a stock company that is just getting. Okay, let's imagine that you have a company like Procter & Gamble. Okay, you bought your stock by this level. Okay, 145, and you put your stop loss below this support level, 138. So you can keep at this level, because if you bought at 145, you only have $2 in profit. So you can keep your current stop loss, because you have here a very strong area of support. The stock can go down again and bounce back up to this level, right? So this you have to do in your assignment for your 6 stocks, right? You can keep some stop loss showing in the charts, okay? Or you can move the stop loss if your stock has a good level of return. If you have any question, please feel free to contact me by Signal. You need to prepare this assignment and bring it on hard copy this Thursday in class. I will go through your reports and establish your new stop losses on your stock track portfolio. Okay, thank you. See you in class on Thursday. Bye-bye.